So this is my base right now, and as you can see, it's not very good. I don't have many farms. There's not much going on. So I am about to make this the best base possible. I'm going to put some automatic farms in here. The sugarcane farm is going to be automatic. And I'm going to make this farm that I found from Shulkercraft, and it's actually pretty good. It's a general mob and XP farm, and I'll be building that soon. So I hired this slave, working person who's going to help me get all of the stuff that I need to build this farm. His name is King Ducky01. And yeah. So I'm building this farm way up in the sky, but I want all of the items to filter down here and be sorted. So first, we have to start with a bubble column. So I want them to all go down here, so I'm just going to start mining up and getting the bubble column ready. Okay, so I finished it. Basically, because of this magma, all of the items get sucked down from the top and then go into that hopper, and from there, I'm going to put other hoppers, and then it's going to go into an auto sorter. But when I came back the next day, this is what I saw. It had been griefed. I know it doesn't look like much now. There's still the villagers and stuff. But the chickens were let out, my zombie's dead, and all of the diamonds are gone. And I logged on today, and I saw these signs. So yeah. So I guess I'm going to have to restart this project in a new base. So this is my slave. Oh shoot, I did it again. I meant hired for a reasonable salary of 1 dirt block a year employee. Anyways, this is him helping me get the materials that I need. Okay, so I found a good spot to build it, and I got some chests set up, and now it's time to mine this entire thing out. I mined out a place, which meant that it was time to start working on the bubble column. Okay, so it's starting to look a bit more like a base now. I've got some chests in here, some workbenches, an easy way to go to the top. And I have the bubble column in here that'll suck all of the items down that are collected by the farm. I have some of the stuff that I need to build the farm. Obviously not even close to all of it, but I'm going to see how much of it I can get done, but I'll probably have to come down here a lot. But regardless of that, I think it's time to get building. Alright, I'm finally done. All of that hard work has finally paid off. This is done. And I'm already getting mobs that I can kill. And it's going right in here. But that's just not good enough. The next step is to get it to go all the way down to my base and have it auto-sorted. Okay, so I decided not to have it all auto-sorted because I do not have enough iron to make the hoppers, and honestly, it seems like a lot of work for not that big of a deal. But I did finish the farm to an extent, so let me show you how it works. First, you step in here, and as you can see, the bubble column to the left sends you up, and after a bit, you get to the top and get pushed out here where you then go up to here and you kill the mobs, and then it goes into this hopper and then gets dispensed and sent into the stream of water. And then from there, it gets sucked down and then sent down this pathway where you will eventually land on this hopper, sending you into this chest, which keeps all of this stuff. So that is officially done, meaning that it's time to move on to our next farm, the sugarcane farm. Okay, so I think that there's a chance somebody found this base because they took the diamonds, XP bottles, and sugar shells. Also, a stack of food, which isn't a huge deal because they haven't taken anything else. And the mob farm is still fine, but I think I'm going to make the sugarcane farm somewhere else. I've decided that I'm also going to make a watermelon farm because you can trade watermelons, and there's a chance I'm also going to make a bamboo farm. It depends on how many materials I have. So, it's time to get the stuff. Alright, so I did some mining, obviously. I got some diamonds, but more importantly, I got some iron. And I have nether quartz and redstone dust. So now I can get to work on getting the last material that I need. That material is cobblestone. So I'm going to get to mining all of the cobblestone that I need. It's officially montage time. Okay, so I think this should be good enough. Honestly, it's probably not, but as you can see, my pickaxe is not here anymore. It has left us. Rest in peace, Picky. Make sure to put RIP in the comments. Anyways, I think it's time to get crafting. Okay, I just remembered that I need like a lot of wood for the pistons, so let me get to mining. Okay, so we got some wood. Let's turn it into planks and make some pistons. Okay, after all of that, we have ran out of nether quartz, but we have 62 observers and 62 pistons. So I might go mining for some quartz later, but this should be enough to start the farms. Okay, it has been a while. As you can see, I'm wearing something different, and it happens to be Protection 5. Now, how I got this is kind of interesting. The server owner was building this SMP test area, arena type thing, but he forgot to put the thing where you can't break items or take items from chests. So I happened to get this set of armor, this elytra, this netherite upgrade, and all of this armor. That may look like a lot until you see this. I have another set of Protection 4 and then a bunch of unenchanted netherite pieces, even some cool looking netherite pieces, and an elytra, and a forest elytra, and netherite, and 2 e-gaps, more maces, a steel mace. So basically, off of this one mistake, I became rich, and he hasn't banned me yet, so let's keep it that way. Anyways, it's been a while, because my friend was supposed to teleport me to the base, but he hasn't been online. Anyways, like I was saying before, it's time to carve out this room. I just realized that I'd left some of the materials at my other base. So I just collected the sand, and now I need the mud. Plus, I will also need watermelons for the watermelon farm. And I'll also need to get some sugarcane, but that should be pretty easy. Okay, so I have most of what I need, and I bone meal the bamboo to get enough to fill all of the slots, but I just remembered that I left the dispensers somewhere else. And I know you don't need dispensers, but because I have that mob farm, I want to add a bone meal component. Now I'm flying to my base to grab the dispensers and other materials. I think I still need the mud. Okay, I have all the mud that I need, and obviously I only have 17 dispensers, which is not enough. But I decided that because it works at such a fast speed, I don't really need it to be on more than 17. So I'm just going to put it on like 9 bamboo and 8 sugarcane. Alright, so how I got all of my stuff, you may know it's from something that's not quite legal, and now it's all gone, so that's why I'm back in Diamond. It's very sad. Now I'm going to get to building this farm, for real this time. Alright, so the farm is finished. You just go here, you walk in here, and collect your sugarcane. Obviously, there's not really any now because I just made it. But what's going to happen is it's going to grow, and once it reaches 3 blocks tall, it's going to get broken, and then collected right into here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing, but with bamboo on this side. But it's going to be slightly different, because I want the bamboo to be crafted into bamboo planks. So I'll have to set up some auto crafter thing down here. Alright, so that's the bamboo and sugarcane done. Except it's not quite done because I still need to put this into an auto crafter. So I'm going to look up how to do it, and I'll be back when I'm done. Alright, I just finished it. It took way longer than it should have, but it is done. So you just go into this little room, and then you go in here. And basically how it works is any bamboo going in here is going to go in there. Once it gets crafted, it goes into this one, and then into here where I'll eventually have infinite bamboo planks. But what if I have a giant project and I need a ton of wood and I don't want to just sit here AFKing for the night? That's where the next 2 parts come into plan. I'm going to make a stasis chamber. So whenever I'm online or AFKing anything else, these plants are still growing. And if I really want it immediate, because I have that mob farm, I have a ton of bones. So I'm going to put dispensers to bone meal them so that it just keeps going. Like this. So I am really bad at redstone, so let me try to figure this out.
One eternity later.
Alright, so after a while, I finally figured it out. But it's kind of a lot, so I decided to just do it for 1 dispenser instead of 5. It'll take longer, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. So basically, I go here, I load all of the bone meal in, then I flick this dispenser, and the magic happens. As you can see, it's going in here and getting toned, then getting crafted into bamboo planks. And now that it's done, I can turn it off. Alright, so I used probably 6 stacks of bone meal, and I ended with almost 2 stacks of bamboo planks. Obviously, that's not great, but it's fine because I'm going to have a lot of bone meal, and I usually have extra. So I think that's a job well done, which means that we would have to move on to our next farm, the watermelon farm. It's different from these farms, but it's the same concept, and I think I might be able to do the bone meal strat on it too. But before I do that, I just want to let you know. As you can see, there aren't that many people who play. There's usually only like 1 or 2 online at a time. So it would be awesome if you join. They're always doing fun events to keep it interesting and cool PvP features to keep fights interesting. So make sure to join. The server IP is right here and the port is also right here. So both Java and Bedrock players can join. And now that we're talking about Discord, make sure to check out my Discord server. Because if you sub to me, join my Discord server, and write your username in the chat, I'll give you $1.5 million on Donut SMP. No catch. All you have to do is take this link, search it in any web browser, and you get an invite. So now, let's get back to it and get building. Alright, it's all done. This beautiful farm is complete. And all of these melons get broken and go into here. Doesn't look like much now, but this entire thing was full, and I just traded them all for emeralds. Occasionally, they get stuck, but it still produces them insanely fast. All of these farms have been a huge help. We have the mob farm for gunpowder and bones, the bamboo farm for infinite wood, the sugarcane farm for extra rockets and tons of paper, and now we have the watermelon farm. And I can use all of these materials at my friend's new base, and we just started teaming up. I've been working on it a ton, and look at this. We have tons of farmers to trade our melons to. And we can get golden carrots. Plus, we can get infinite XP for fights. And at some point, I'm going to make this all the way down, full of villagers. And he also made an iron farm, which gives us a ton of iron. and even more emeralds because you can trade it with these guys. I now have everything that I could possibly need to gear up and win every battle that I fight. If you want to see more content like this and other videos on this SMP, let me know in the comments. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.